Hi everyone, and welcome back to Bryan's Business World. In our next video series, we're going to explore when to call it quits. Now, when to call it quits is a hugely important topic, but is often quite taboo among business owners, and certainly very taboo among the self-help industry, parents, friends, and in our educational system. Our discussion applies in the context of business, but it can be applied in all areas of life: relationships, careers, educations, workout programs, diets, so on and so forth. Business owners and entrepreneurs don't like to use this word and strongly prefer to call it a business exit. In fact, one will almost never hear an entrepreneur say, "I quit," or "I'm quitting." Note that an entrepreneur will use the word exit even if he or she isn't selling the business and is simply closing the door. Most everyone else would simply say they're quitting the business. So why then insist on using the word exit? The reason, in my mind, is that there's a lot of negative connotation and even outright moral condemnation surrounding the topic of quitting. One hardly ever hears he or she is a great quitter. I've never heard that person quits great. Or I've never heard someone saying they want to hire a quitter, or quitters are great team players. I've never heard he or she quits great used as a compliment in my life. I have heard it as quite an effective insult. If anything, quitters are uniformly condemned by nearly everyone, often in a very self-righteous-y, harshly judgmental style. As we'll see, a good deal of the harsh criticism surrounding quitting is indeed justified, but some of it is definitely not justified. My position is that the moral condemnation and shame associated with quitting has greatly clouded our ability to think clearly on this important topic. My goal is to clear the air here and allow someone to consider quitting, whatever activity it may be, in an objective and honest fashion. I'm not interested in having more people quit, but I do want to encourage solid and analytic thinking in this area. Those of you familiar with Bryan's Business World know that we often set some ground rules and clarify some definitions before we enter into our discussions. And being forced to quit is different than voluntarily doing so. A business going bankrupt or its investors going bankrupt is not really a voluntary decision in most cases. There is a Chapter 11 bankruptcy that can be good management and proactive thinking on the part of the business. But in the Chapter 11, the business is allowed to reorganize its debt and may survive in the long term. But in most situations, it is not a free and voluntary choice for the business to go bankrupt. Similarly, someone breaking up in a relationship with you or someone divorcing you is not really a choice. You are forced in that situation, whether you like it or not. Finally, if you are fired for a job for some reason or no reason, there is also no choice in that situation. In all of these situations, the outcome is imposed on you. There is no choice. So just to be clear, we are talking about choice here, a completely voluntary, 100% optional decision to quit something. So the first key point of our series, which is quitting presupposes a freedom of choice in the existence of alternatives, even if some of the alternatives may not be that great. Simply put, you genuinely have to have alternatives, and quitting is among the choices open to you at the time of the decision. In this series, I will explore the following topics to help you improve your thinking on the topic of quitting. So we are going to talk about time, investment, results, people's agendas, and morality. I hope you've enjoyed this video segment today and look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.